Hi, we're backstage at Vintage Night with Colin Luke. Hi, we're back here backstage at SumFest Vintage Night with Colin Lucas, who is one of the major soca players in the industry today and from the past. We're going to talk to him a little bit about what goes on in soca music. Actually, he's very well known for this tune Dollar Wine. Can you tell us about the tune Dollar Wine and how that came about?
Well, actually, Dollar Wine was an old joke. Let me put it this way. It was a horizontal joke. But I verticalized it. I made it into a gentleman teaching a young lady how to dance.
Okay, we won't dove into that further. You've been in the business for a long time. Can you tell us a little bit about how you got into the business?
Well, my history is really a musician. In fact, my being here is something of poetic justice, because my first semi-professional experience in a band was right here in Jamaica with a band called Generation Gap. You probably know of a gentleman called Freddie McGregor.
Yes.
Right. Freddie and I used to be in this band called Generation Gap together. I was the keyboard player. While I was here, then I went back home, started my own band called Sound Revolution. And for years, basically played, keyboards and saxophone and stuff like that, and sang other people's music. We backed up a lot of reggae artists, and we played for a lot of calypsonians. And I sang calypso, but, marginally as part of a repertoire. In fact, if you added up all the R&B and reggae and pop and soul that I've sung over the years, it was more than the calypso I used to sing. What happened, though, is that Sound Revolution and myself went separate ways in 1990. So when I wrote Dollar Wine in 1991, I had nobody to sing it but myself. That was so strange. So I ended up singing my own song.
And obviously it was quite successful.
Well, good luck was with me, I suppose.
How do you feel that the soca and the calypso fit in with the SumFest event?
Well, for a few years now, about 4 or 5 years, there's been this great cultural exchange between Jamaica and Trinidad. We have seen a lot of reggae and dancehall being played in Trinidad. And reciprocally, we have seen a lot of calypso and soca being played in Jamaica. I am only too happy that I've been in that movement, involved in that movement, because it feels so good. Jamaica is a second home to me, so it feels so good to be here and be part of that exchange thing.
So far, you haven't gone on stage yet. Are you looking forward to tonight's performance?
What do you think the smile on my face means? Of course I am. No, really. And I'm really interested in trying out my new song on this crowd, I have a song called Do the Iowa Butterfly Shadow Wave, which is a combination of dances. It's been doing very well, and I want to see what effect it has on this posse here tonight.
Well, that's great. We look forward to that. We look forward to seeing you perform. Colin Lucas, we're going to see him perform later on tonight, so check it out.
Hi, Boston. This is Larita. I'm out backstage at Reggae SunFest 95. It's Vintage Night, and I'm standing here with Peter Austin of the Clarendonians. Can you talk to me about the Clarendonians and the early days of vintage reggae?
Okay, yeah. We started like about 33 years ago. I'm actually from the parish of Clarendon in Jamaica, right? And that's how the name came about, the Clarendonians. Our first number one, it was You Can't Keep a Good Man Down, and we have done so many that I can't remember right now off the head, But reggae has been good to me in a sense. I've made a living comfortable. In the earlier days, things weren't as was expected, but it's picking up in a sense that things are better now. We are getting what we deserve, I would say.
Yeah. What was the transition like from ska to rock steady for the Clarendonians?
Yeah, it was pretty easy, because there's only just a slight difference in the type of the way the rhythm was played. The ska is a faster rhythm, and the reggae is just slowed down. Because actually the ska came from the mento, which was Jamaica's first indigenous music. Then the ska was stepped up with a riff that, ska, ska, ska. That's why they call it ska. And the reggae, cha, 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 cha. So you had a different in, it's just the guitar, the emphasis was more placed on the guitar. But actually before the reggae came in, you had the rock steady, which was really a slower thing, and the Rocksteady was based on the bass. We dance after the bass with, like the Leroy Sibley's and the John Holt and all those, and we did quite a number of Rocksteady songs also.
Okay. Now, how do you feel about music, the current trends happening in music, where they don't even have musicians, they have machines?
Oh, it's sad to say, but this is my own personal belief. I wish nobody killed me for this, but I believe the music are taking a downward trend. It is very sad. I have nothing against the dancehall entertainers or the dancehall music, but where is the melody? Where is the message? We used to sing about love, sadness, forgiveness, respect, hurt, happiness, sadness, grief, joy. Where's that now?
It's in the lyrics.
No, I can't hear it.
No?
No, if it's there, I can't hear it. Guys, I like the earlier DJs. Let me be honest with you. Like the U-Roys, the Big Youths, and in this latter day, I really have a great respect for Tony Rebel, because he's got a message going on. But most of the other entertainers, DJs, I don't really care much. I don't think much about them. Honestly, that's my opinion, and I can't lie. That's in my heart. I can't lie.
Vintage words from a vintage reggae artist who's going to take us out with some vintage lyrics. Can you tell our viewers back in Boston, that warm Montego Bay, to tune in to more reggae music scenes? Yeah,
you listeners in Boston, please tune in to more reggae music from Jamaica, especially the vintage stuff. And remember, my name is Peter Austin from the Clarendon, and I don't know in Boston if you have ever heard any of our songs, but they have. So they must remember, you can't be happy until you love someone. You can't be happy until you need someone. Bye, Boston. I love you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, too.
Thanks.
We're backstage at SumFest 95 with the man Junior Tucker, one of the sweet voices in reggae music. How you doing this evening?
Well, everything is Chris. We're at SumFest and everything is just lovely. Wish everybody could be here, but reggae music scene. Okay, and this is Junior Tucker Scene, and you're in tune to Reggae Music Scenes, the #1 reggae program in the world on satellite. Don't worry yourself. Okay. Oh my, a Reggae Music Scenes is #1 for a lifetime. All other stations cry. A reggae music scene is #1 for a lifetime. Junior Tucker says so. Whoa gosh. Okay.
Reggae Music Scenes with Charles from the Manhattan. Hi, we're backstage at SumFest 95. We're honored, very honored to have a member of the Manhattans with us. This is Charles, and I don't even think I could sum up the greatness that this band has done. They've been out doing soul throughout the years, and has been a great inspiration with Jamaican and reggae music. Charles, can you tell us a little bit about the history of the Manhattans?
Oh, yeah, well, the history goes back about 32 years as of right now. Started in 1964 with a founder who's still original member of this group here, Mr. Sonny Bivens. And through the years, there have been some changes as far as facial go, but we're just keeping on. That's the main thing, bringing the love songs that we usually bring, and the hits and everything. So we're proud to be here, and we're very happy that, the Reggae Music Fest is something special. So we're happy to be here.
What do you expect out of performing for the Jamaican people?
Well, it's like coming home. That's the thing. They're like #1. Montego Bay has treated us immensely while we're here. We're happy to be home, and we're looking for something special tonight. There's no telling what may happen. Whatever way the Spirit's going to move us, then that's the way we're going to go.
Well, you've given us great hits like Kiss and Say Goodbye and Shining Star. Besides those tunes, which I'm sure you're going to hit for the Jamaican people, what else can we expect to hear from you?